Hello, I'm Delaina Waldron and welcome to my channel.
What is the difference between novels and screenplays? Novels are stories that vary in lengths. They are published and purchased online or printed as books in mass production for people to either borrow for a short period of time or keep for as long as they want. Screenplays give a step-by-step guide to what will exactly appear on the screen. Screenplays are kind of like blueprints for production companies to create movies and stage plays for viewers. They are mainly purchased by producers or production companies that are willing to turn a screenplay into a motion picture or a stage play.
First step, you need permission. Only the copyright owner of the book has the right to give you permission. So you need to find out whether the author has the copyright to the book or the publishing company. And if you need to contact the author, you can mainly find the author's contacts on copyright.gov. And if they don't have the copyright, they'll probably refer you to their publishing company, and then you'll be able to write a permission request and request permission from whoever owns the copyright to the book. Read the book. Please read the book. I've seen movies that were adapted from um, books, and they didn't follow the story at all, or they were just all over the place. It wasn't true to the book. Read the book. You'll know what parts to put in, what's the best parts that you think should go into the screenplay, and you'll know which parts are just lagging and you could cut out and keep out, because you can't put everything from the book in the screenplay, of course, because the book is probably like what, 500 pages or 400, and you only could only write up to 120. So pick the best parts and make it as exciting as it possible. It could be a drama, but make it as exciting and true to your audience.
Some of you may know Wizard of Oz. There was a character in the book that was cut out in the movie adaptation. Most of you who've seen the Wizard of Oz film knows that there was a good witch of the South and the wicked witch of the West. And in the beginning, Dorothy's house fell and killed the wicked witch of the East. Now, in the book, there was a witch of the North. Her name was Taddypoo. In the book, Taddypoo is the one that greets Dorothy when she gets to Oz, and the good witch of the South helps her go home. But in the film, Taddypoo was cut out, and the good witch of the South greeted Dorothy and helped her go home. That's an example of a character being cut out of an adaptation. In the movie The Shining was controversial between film fans and fans of the book. Whoever didn't read the book and saw the film praised the adaptation, but whoever read the book first was highly disappointed with the film, including the author, Stephen King. The problem was the film's plot revolved around the haunted hotel, its creepy characters, and of course, the family taking care of the hotel. The hotel drives the main character Jack insane. Stanley Kubrick's version isn't clear about the origins or the reasons why the place is slowly taking over the main character's sanity. While in the book, Stephen King's story explains in explicit detail exactly what is happening to Jack and the hotel's dark past. It makes the reader feel for Jack and his struggles. Luckily, the film was a success, even though the author and his fans hated the film, so you don't have to do it exactly to the story, but you definitely have to do it right or it'll backfire.
Try to stay true to the book. There's a lot of books and authors that have followers, and that's your first audience base that you're going to be trying to please with your screenplay. And of course, you don't have to revolve around them, but I've seen the repercussions of movies that were adapted from books, and they didn't stay true to the characters or to the story, and it was terrible. I mean, it could get really scrutinized by the original books followers and fans. So I'm not trying to say do exactly what the book says. Do it, please do it the way you want to do it. But if you're gonna adapt the book, try to stay true to the story. And of course, maybe you'll have to exaggerate certain parts or add a character. I've seen that before too, and sometimes it works. It definitely works. But yeah, stay true to the book, and I'm sure that the author will like you for that too.
Harry Potter films is a great example of staying true to the story. J.K. Rowling, the author, worked closely with the director and the screenwriter on the film to ensure that the translation from her books to live action would not only be faithful, but also not contradict the events in the upcoming novels at the time. In The Lord of the Rings, they tried to stay true to the story. The director stated that he would constantly refer to the book, and even every time he shot a scene, he would reread the part of the book. And I mean, the book is 1,000 pages, so he couldn't put everything into the screenplay. But he also stated that he focused on making the story work first and foremost as a film. So, as a screenwriter, you can stay true to the story as much as possible, but you just have to sometimes adapt, which is adapt and overcome. Adaptation. That's why you're writing an adaptation. For The Godfather, that is another example of staying true to the story. The author himself assisted on the screenplay for the film, and it stayed faithful to the book. Some backstories were eliminated, and the ending of the film is actually more gloomy than the book, but they both complement each other perfectly. For The Color Purple, Steven Spielberg, the director, created a great adaptation of Alice Walker's novel, The Color Purple, and one that was extremely faithful to the novel in terms of both plot and character.
I hope this episode helped you. If you have any comments or if you want to talk about anything else, you can comment below, or you can like and subscribe. I'm Delaina Waldron, and thank you for watching.